Hi kids, it's late and I can't sleep, so I thought I would show you how to make an envelope. I have this tool from Stampin' Up. These are the instructions. It's a We Are Memory Keepers product that's sold by Stampin' Up, as you can see. It's called an envelope punch board. And the size guide here shows you card size, so whatever card size you want to put an envelope for, and then the paper size that you need to make that envelope, and then the score line. So let me show you how it works. I'm going to do a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card, which is what I normally make. So I need an 8 by 8 piece of paper. So I have an 8 by 8 piece of paper here. Just a 40-pound cardstock paper. So I'm gonna. It says for 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I need 8 by 8, and I need to score it at 3 1/2 inches. So the score tool is here. So 3 1/2 inches, and I'm gonna score it. But I'm not going to push too hard because it'll tear through the paper. And then I punch. And see, it gives you this little notch and a score line. Then you line up your score line with this score guide. Score it again. And punch. And just keep doing that all the way around. Until you get all 4 sides scored and punched. Then the cool thing about this is you can turn it around and round the corners. You don't have to round the corners, but it just makes it look like a complete, more professional envelope when you have the corners rounded. So there's that. Now what do we do? You might be wondering. We'll simply fold in the score lines. And you can do this a couple of ways. I'm using a bone folder to burnish the edges. And I like to do the 3 sides I'm going to glue down. And you can either glue it this way or glue it this way. It's just your personal preference. I think it looks better this way on this one. So I use score tape. I don't know if you can see that, but it's called score tape. I get it off Amazon. And then I have my little scissors that I use. These scissors I only use for sticky things to cut. And I lay that right along this edge here. And I do it pretty close to the edge. See that? I've been wondering if I should sign up to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator because I use their products so much. But I just don't know. I haven't decided. You should tell me what you think in the comments. Would you be a loyal customer if I signed up to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator? Or are there too many out there in the world already? So there you have your envelope. Now, you just put score tape along here. So that you can close the envelope. Now, I have begun sending these handmade envelopes with the cards I sell, because I had a customer have a problem with the commercially purchased envelopes I bought. The sticky, they got, in shipping, they got wet somehow, and they stuck, and she had to peel them open and stick the card in, and it just didn't work. So there you go. There is a beautifully made envelope. You can use all kinds of different papers, textures. I use, you might recall these cards. I used, this is the envelope, and if you can see, it's patterned paper, and it's cardstock, so it's thick. But you can use all kinds of paper. I tend to use a little bit thicker paper. I wouldn't use like printer paper because it's not sturdy enough for it. But something like this, like a 40-pound weight, and this doesn't seem real thick because it's craft paper, but it's good for it. It's good for it. Let me know what you want to see next. I have a couple of cards planned to show you my process, and hopefully you enjoy the things I'm sharing with you. Have a great day.